Well, New Hampshire may be the race everyone's talking about, but there's a different election happening in Bridgeport, Connecticut today.
It's a redo of the mayoral primary after the previous results were tossed out because of mishandled absentee ballots. Fox 5's 𝗕𝗥𝗟𝗧 takes a closer look at the controversy and if things are going smoothly this time around.
Bridgeport Mayor Joe Ganim and his opponent John Gomes campaigned in the same spot on this cold primary day in Connecticut's largest city. Standing across the parking lot at Central High School, both men greeting the same voters, asking for their vote for an unprecedented third time in the past 5 months.
Kind of strange circumstances, but I think Bridgeport's cleaned it up, and I hope they're ultra vigilant this time around.
The new Democratic primary election between Ganim, the current mayor who spent 7 years in prison on corruption charges and has served the city since 2015, and his opponent Gomes comes after a state superior court judge concluded that November's primary was tainted by widespread voter fraud. Video at the time posted to Gomes' Instagram shows a number of different people shoving stacks of absentee ballots into drop boxes at multiple locations in Bridgeport. Those who came to vote again today say they're still concerned that their vote may not count after the last election.
I don't know where my vote went. If it went, where did it go?
I don't know. I just hope this election will do justice for everything. That's what happened in the past.
After dozens of complaints were filed with election enforcement officials last year, the Connecticut Secretary of State appointed 2 monitors to supervise any future election in Bridgeport. That includes this one.
People can and should come out to vote. They can have confidence in this. I think every measure that could be put into place by the Secretary of State, and I think everyone, is in place, and so people should feel comfortable with that.
We are not playing games. If anything, we want to restore democracy, we want to bring credibility back to Bridgeport, and we want to stop the corruption.
It's unclear how many voters will come out in person today or who has sent in an absentee ballot. It's also unclear if this election will determine who Bridgeport's next mayor is. Depending on the outcome here and what happens in court, voters may be asked to come back to the polls next month for a 4th election between both men. The polls tonight close at 8 o'clock. We're in Bridgeport. 𝗕𝗥𝗟𝗧, Fox 5 News.